Welcome to our channel Popcorn Perspectives. Today we are going to review a movie called Mechanic, Resurrection. In this continuation, in the wake of faking his passing, Arthur Cleric has been living unobtrusively in Rio de Janeiro as Mr. Santos. One day during lunch, he is moved toward by a baffling lady. She expresses that her boss wishes for Minister to emerge from retirement to kill 3 targets and stage them as mishaps. The lady likewise carried a gathering of professional killers with her. Priest snaps a photo of her on his telephone as she goes after a firearm. He pushes the table against her as different hired gunmen approach him. Diocesan battles every one of them prior to running onto a cable car. The lady pursues him and nearly gets him until he makes his getaway by bouncing on the rear of a Hang lightweight plane. Minister retreats to an area in Thailand to hide away with assistance of his companion May. Explores the lady and learns her manager is Raya Crane, a previous cherished companion of priests. By the shore, Minister sees a wonderful lady, Gina. Later around evening time, on the sea, Cleric sees a boat and hears Gina seeming as though she's being gone after. Minister makes a beeline for the boat and kills the aggressor prior to taking Gina back to the shore for well-being. Minister later watches a video of Gina showing kids in Cambodia. At the point when she awakens, Gina makes sense of that a companion of hers was taken by Crane, and he took steps to hurt the youngsters on the off chance that she didn't do what he needed. Minister keeps Gina close and takes her by a bar where May works. This brings both of them closer as they bond, uninformed that Crane's men are watching them. In the end, Crane's men corner Cleric and Gina on the ocean front. While Diocesan battles the contract killers, Gina is taken. Diocesan is gotten to meet with Crane after a long non-attendance. Crane has a grievance with Diocesan after he felt that Priest deserted him when Crane required him. Crane orders Priest to kill the 3 targets, or, more than likely Gina will bite the dust. Minister hesitantly concurs. The principal target is a warlord named Krill, who is being kept secured in a Malaysian jail. Cleric goes to Malaysia and sets himself captured up to get in a similar structure as Krill. While within, Priest stops a man who was at that point anticipating killing Krill. Afterward, Cleric meets with Krill inside his little cabin by the jail yard. As Krill examines his arrangement to run Africa once he escapes jail, Minister surprises him and stifles him with a wooden bar by squeezing it against a bar on the window. He sets up the mishap by having Krill find a spot at his table to seem like he was in a request. The watchmen are made aware of the occurrence and witness Diocesan on the surveillance cameras. Diocesan makes a bomb that punctures the jail walls. He strolls through and bounces into the sea to get away. Diocesan is reached by Crane through his tablet to talk with Gina. She lets him know that he just has a day and a half to kill the following objective, or she will be disposed of. Crane lets Diocesan know that the following objective is a man named Adrian Cook, who runs an underage dealing ring. Priest tracks down Cook's loft and cautiously lays up his snare. Cook takes a dip in his glass pool outside his loft while Cleric is snared to a wire as he scales the structure. He utilizes a gadget to break the glass in the pool, making the water pour out with Cook falling to his demise. By and by, Minister makes a spotless escape. Some way or another, time has expired for Priest, and he is compelled to promptly kill the last objective. The man is Max Adams, an extremely rich person who possesses a lot of submarines. Adams finds Diocesan sitting tight for him in his protected room, however rather than killing him, both of them get along and choose to cooperate. Diocesan has Adams counterfeit his demise by exploding his gear and let Crane know that the task is finished. They organize a gathering so Crane can give Gina back. Notwithstanding, Crane is wanting to have Cleric killed. Diocesan hangs tight for Crane's men as they get off land and go to kill him. He shoots them generally dead prior to making a beeline for Crane's boat. He shoots, cuts, and explodes more contract killers prior to getting to Crane. He tracks down Gina, and they find that Crane has the boat manipulated to detonate. Cleric places her in a chamber to let her break while he completes Crane. Both of them clash and battle as there's no time to spare. Crane pulls Cleric down with the anchor chain, yet Priest figures out how to pull it off and secure Crane with the chains. Diocesan takes off minutes before the boat detonates, killing Crane. Gina re-emerges in the chamber and sees the destroyed boat. She is saved and treated by paramedics, and she realizes there were no survivors. Gina gets back to Cambodia to instruct. She composes a letter to May to tell her she is protected and making every moment count. Gina is then shocked when Priest appears. They embrace. The last scene shows Adams checking on security film. He sees that Minister tracked down a chamber to slip into before the boat detonated. He got out once that piece of the boat was recuperated. Adams giggles and erases the proof. Thanks for watching. To get more movie reviews, don't forget to subscribe and like our channel.